No, you don't. Because that is something our race used to once have, a pulse, a heartbeat. But you hear nothing. In 1619, the first African slaves arrive in Virginia. 1793, Eli Whitney's invention of the cotton gin greatly increases the demand for slave labor. 1831, Nat Turner, an enslaved African-American preacher, leads the most significant slave uprising in American history. Turner is eventually hung and beheaded for his actions. 1849, Harriet Tubman escapes slavery and becomes the most effective and celebrated leader of the Underground Railroad. 1861, the Confederacy States are founded when the Deep South succeeds, and thus the Civil War begins. 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation is declared by President Lincoln, saying that all slaves as prisoners henceforward are and shall be set free. 1869, Howard University becomes the first law school in America. 1881, Spelman College, the first college for black women, is founded by Sophia B. Packard and Harriet E. Giles. 1914, Marcus Garvey creates and establishes the Universal Negro Improvement Association, creating a sense of unity among blacks worldwide. 1919, a literary and artistic trend and movement flourishes the nation, and thus the Harlem Renaissance begins. 1955, Rosa Parks refuses to give up her seat in front of the colored section to a white passenger. As a result of her arrest, the Montgomery black community launches a year-long successful bus boycott. December 21st, 1956, Montgomery buses are desegregated. 1957, the SCLC, Southern Christian Leadership Conference, is established by Dr. Martin Luther King. 1962, James Meredith becomes the first black student to enroll at the University of Mississippi. President Kennedy sends over 5,000 troops, federal troops, after rioting breaks out. (1965), Malcolm X, black nationalist and founder of the Afro-American Unity, is assassinated. 1968, April 4th, Martin Luther King is assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. (1980), over 30,000 gang members are formed in Los Angeles County and dealing heavily in narcotics, the majority of them being African American. 1992, the first race riots in decades break out in South Central Los Angeles after a jury acquits 4 white police officers for the videotape beating of Rodney King. 1995, the homicide rate among blacks is over 50%. 1998, while blacks made up 17% of live births, they made up twice that amount in abortions by 36%. The year 2000, until now, more than half of the African American homes are without fathers. The heartbeat is no longer heard. It is as if a race has died. January 20th, 2009, Barack Obama, Democrat from Chicago, becomes the first African American president and the nation's 44th president. And so the heartbeat is revived faintly, but Still not enough. It would take more than a new president to bring us back to 1962, to bring us back to 1861, to bring us back to 1919. May 8th, 2009. A new breed of people with a diversity that crosses generational, racial, vocational, and jurisdictional lines all unite in becoming a spiritual habitation for God and manifesting His kingdom in the earth. And so a heartbeat is revived once more. For it is us who will bring not only one race back to life, but many races. Not one nation, but many nations. For the earth, for a kingdom, for God's kingdom.